Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing pros and cons of having a beagle. By the way, if you don't know what a beagle is, it's this right here. It's a breed of a dog. But before we get started, let me just tell you that beagles are the breed. They're the best breed in the history of breeds. I love beagles. They're like the best. I have a beagle, as you can tell. I have one beagle. He's my baby. His name's Baxter, and I'll be naming the pros and cons of having a beagle, because maybe you want a beagle. So, okay, he's gone. But subscribe so you can be part of our magical online family, and let's get started. Alright, so the first one is a pro, and this one's pretty simple. They're adorable, and you can't deny that beagle isn't like so cute, because they are. They're super cute, and just when you look at their super cute face, it just melts. It's just so cute. Yeah. Now this can be a pro for some people, and this can be a pro for some people. They are hunting dogs because of their smells. They're hunting dogs. So if you wanted to use it for hunting, because maybe you do that, I have no idea. Then they hunt as well, so they're also hunting dogs. They don't have to be a hunting dog. They can be used for pets like mine, but they were made for hunting when they first had, yeah, and they were bred for being hunting, but they don't have to be. But they're also pets that you can just keep in your house and stuff like mine. Number 3 is that they're super social. So they love people. So they're not really aggressive types. So if like your friend comes or anyone comes through your door, they'll be really happy, and they won't try biting that person. Unless they're a puppy and they're like in puppy biting stages, they don't really bite people because they're super social and they love people. Number 4, they love to cuddle. They love to cuddle. Sorry if I'm looking that way, it's because I'm washing my dog at the same time. But they love to cuddle. They're super cuddly, and they will just lay with you for hours. Number 5, they love to play. They love to play, and they will play with you for hours. So even though they can be cuddly and sleepy, they can also be super playful. Number 6, they love other dogs. They aren't really aggressive to other dogs, just like they aren't aggressive to people. They will sniff them, then they'll be mostly okay with most dogs. I can't say they'll be okay with every single dog just because every beagle's different, but most beagles will be okay with almost every dog they see. Number 7, they love food. This can be a pro because, this can be a pro for a bunch of reasons, because they love food, so they will, something drops, they'll just eat it. But this can also be a con in a way. Even though we're working on pros right now, I'm just going to say this can be a con because you need to be very cautious of what falls, because as there obviously there's things that dogs can't eat. So this can be a pro and a con in a way. They'll just pick up your food if it drops. But you also need to be super cautious of what falls, because of they will just run and go pick it up. Number 8, they don't have much coat, so they don't shed that much, so you're not going to have hair all over you after they've been laying on your cot or all over your couch, or you're not gonna have hair all over if like you don't like hair all over your house, which I don't think anybody does. So since they don't have much coat, they don't shed a lot like most dogs. Number 9, you can't stay mad at them for long. This kind of goes with the first one. They're so cute, and like they'll give you that puppy dog face, and you just cannot stay mad at them. Number 10, they can be, what was I gonna say? I had them all like written down, and I just like left the book of them written down upstairs. Oh, I had a number 10 one, and I just had it in my mind. Ugh, alright, I remembered it. They can be super funny. Like, they'll just do this funny movement, or they can just be super silly, which can make you laugh, and yeah. Okay, so now we're moving on to the cons. Number 1 for cons. They're super loud. This isn't for every beagle, but they can be super loud. They are very noisy. They can bark a lot, but I can't say that for every beagle, because honestly my beagle doesn't. But when we were getting a beagle, I read a bunch of things and know all this information now, and so I know from research and stuff that they can be super loud. Number 2, their ears are super sensitive, so sorry if you hear the squeaking. Anyways, so their ears are super sensitive, so this is like they will get an ear infection more than once when you have them. My dog has already had an ear infection, and he's like, next month he's gonna be a year old, and he's had 1 ear infection, and because they live for a long time, like 13 to 15 years, so you'll have a bunch of ear infections, so that is a con. Also, so that their ears are super sensitive, so you don't want to touch inside their ears or anything. Number 3, they will dig up your yard because they love digging. They love digging, so they will, unless your whole entire backyard is cemented, then they most likely will dig up your yard. If you have grass or some dirt, they'll probably dig up your whole entire yard. So you just want to stay cautious of that. You can prevent that. You can just always be outside with them. You really don't want to leave them outside by themselves because of the digging problem. But if you're with them, you can stop that. And it also is trainable. It's not something that they're gonna dig up your yard. It is trainable, and you can prevent it. So number 4, and I think this for every dog, they can get fleas or anything like that. They can. My dog has not, but I think that's for any dog, but they can't get them. Number 5, they are really smart, and you might think of this as a pro, and it can be a pro in some ways, but this can be a con because they're super smart. So if you have a little like hole that your beagle can fit into in like your backyard to get out, they will figure out a way to get out or something, or they could get out of their harness or their leash on a walk. Because of how smart they are, they figure out ways to get out of things. Now, even if your dog is super lucky and like super totally forgot. And they're like super, and they love you. Like, they love you. They still love to get out because you might be controlling where they're going, and they might want to go the other way on like a walk. So you definitely want to stay cautious of that because they're super smart, so they can get out of small things because of how smart they are. Number 6, they need to go on lots of walks. So if you don't really like going on walks, then not might be the breed for you, but they love walks and they're super active, so they're gonna need to go on lots of walks. They're very stubborn. Now, people can take this as they're not smart, because their stubbornness can take over their smartness. They're super smart. They are like super smart dogs. It's just their stubbornness their stubbornness also gets in the way of how smart they are, because when you're, like, let's say you're teaching them something, they're very stubborn, so they won't want to, or if they have something that they're not supposed to have, they're really stubborn, so they're probably not going to give it up. Number 7 or 8, I have not even been keeping count anymore, but they love smelling. Now, this can be a pro and a con, but it is a con in a way, because if they're going on a walk or something and you want them to go that way, they'll go that way, and they have a good smell the other way. You're gonna have to like pull them over the other way, because they won't. Cause again, they're super stubborn, so they're not gonna just listen and go the other way. They're super stubborn, so they're gonna fight to go the way they want. So that can't be a con. Number 8 is that they love biting. They're not like biting like dogs, like aggressiveness. They're super curious dogs, so they're gonna want to sneak past you, and they might grab a sock or a water bottle or something they're not allowed to have. And so you really need to keep an eye on them, like at all times, because they're super curious. So this isn't because they're not smart. Again, it's because they're super curious, so they want to know what this stuff is, so they'll bite on it. So that's why, and you want to give them a bunch of chew toys so you can prevent that as well. But they will, they're super curious, so they're gonna want to sneak past you and try grabbing things. So you definitely want to keep an eye on them at all times. Number 9 is that when you're teaching them sit, lay, anything like that, even potty training, they can get distracted because of their smells. Their smells, like while you're trying to teach them sit, then they might want to go over here because they find a good smell, or they might want to, if something else is interesting than learning this, and that, again, their stubbornness. So it can be a little harder to train them. So, yeah, I kind of already said this, how they have a lot of energy, but this, they have lots of energy, but this is like kind of another thing. You're going to need, he's so loud. You're going to need to keep them under control. They will run all over your house. They're gonna run all over. So you're gonna need to keep them under control, because you might not want them running all over your house. So it can be a little harder to keep them under control. Alright, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next, okay, he's gone. Anyways, so if you guys really enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe so you can be part of our magical online family. And yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday.